Good morning, Pio Nation. I hope you're having a great morning. Welcome to Marietta College Esports. My name is Matt Williamson, and today we have a very exciting day for you. So, first of all, it's homecoming. So, that's that. That's a thing. And people are all over campus. All sorts of activities have been going on. There was a great concert last night here at the Gathering Place. But this morning, we're here for you for broadcasting our esports matches. So, today we'll be playing against Mount Vernon Nazarene University in Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. So we are getting things set up for Rocket League right now. So once we get that going, we will get that to you. As far as other programming notes, so next week we will have our next match. And let me double check who we're playing here. Yeah, so next week we'll actually be playing both Defiance and Ohio Northern. So both these schools don't have all teams in Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. So we'll play Defiance in a couple of games. We'll play Ohio Northern and a few games as well. So we'll get more details to that, about that to you in the coming days. So if you want the latest updates, please be sure to follow us on all of our social media pages. So you can follow us on Twitter at Marietta Esports. You can follow us on Facebook at Marietta College Esports. Make sure that you can follow our Twitch page here. So that way, whenever we go live, you're aware of it. So you can watch all of our matches. And then you can also follow our YouTube channel. All of our broadcasts will show up on there a week afterwards. So right now, actually, as we speak, we're uploading the matches we had last week against Muskingum. Also, just to let you know how things have been going with the program, yesterday we had our Rainbow Six match. Unfortunately, that did not go in our favor. The other team was a very, very good team. And unfortunately, we also were not able to broadcast it for circumstances beyond our control. But hopefully next week we will be able to broadcast the next Rainbow Six match to you. So once we know who will be playing and when that will be, we will get that up on Twitter and Facebook as well. So while we are getting the lobby set up, I'm going to get you the starting lineup for our not Rainbow Six, but our Rocket League team. So we do have Joe Hall, we have Brandon Larson, we have David Stratton, a 7-time, and we have a new addition to our Rocket League team, Grant Swan. Gamertag is Thaxter21. So right now we're just still getting the lobby here set up. I see a couple people there. No one has picked sides just yet, although it looks like Mount Vernon will be blue side and Marietta will be orange side, but it's Rocket League. It doesn't matter too much what side you're starting on. So once we have that underway, we'll get that to you, because right now we just have people in the lobby, probably checking a couple of things, making sure everything is good to go. So as far as other things, let me double check here. I'm just double checking things on the Discord. Yeah, so we're just getting the information out to all the players, so that way everyone can join the lobby for both Marietta and Mount Vernon Nazarene. So this is part of the Great Lakes Esports Conference. So let me get a couple more things here set up while we are waiting. So this is the 4th week of those matches. So that's all set up properly. See how things are going with the lobby. So yeah, more people are joining the match. Okay, so looks like the starting lineup for the first game for Marietta will be Jaw, Larson, Thaxter21. In fact, they're already started very quickly. So let me get that to you. So here we are already in game 1. This is a best of 5 series. So Pioneers just need to win 3 games. Whoever wins 3 games will win. So we are definitely hoping that our Pioneers will be able to come up a win. Although I will say that Mount Vernon has a very good Rocket League team. Some of their players are considered challenger level. And I think they even have someone that is in the top 500. So that is going to provide a bit of a challenge for the Pioneers. We do see Mount Vernon trying to hit for the goal, but Thaxter is able to get a nice save there to prevent that. So Joseph is trying to bring the ball down to the other side of the field, but we see Jol over there trying to get a little defense, and nice block there by 7-time. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Larson, not 7-time. 7-time is sitting out this one right now. And we see Mount Vernon trying to go in for the block. And Marietta is keeping the pressure onto Mount Vernon, but Mount Vernon is trying to get the ball back off their side of the field. But we see Thaxter Getting a nice hit in there, and we do have a goal for the Pioneers. So Pioneers are first on the board. So we see just a very well executed hit there, just bouncing right into the goal. So we do have our Pioneers getting the first goal into this game, so very well done. Let's see if the Pioneers can keep up that momentum. So we see Brownie trying to get on the offensive side. The Thaxter is just about there, ready to kind of help defend. And we see an easy score there by Mount Vernon. It did not take much for them to bounce back and get this game tied up. Alright, so we'll see how the Pioneers can respond to this. So right now it is 1-1 with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in game 1. And we see Larson just demoing Brownie. You gotta love those demos. You see Brownie really trying to keep control of the ball, but Baxter is able to knock it away. And this may be an opportunity to try to get into a score there, but Brownie's able to knock the ball high into the air. And Chillax tries to get a hit in and just kind of goes over it. And Thaxter with a really nice save there to prevent Mount Vernon from scoring. But Brownie's already hitting over there to get ready to get knocked in. But Larson's able to knock it off just before Dozeth was able to get the goal in. So a very nice save there by Larson. Now we see Thaxter trying to defend the goal. So a very nice hit there. And Thaxter's trying to go for the shot, but Dozeth is right there to defend. But here comes Larson's real block. But Brownie's able to knock it high in the air. So now the ball is centered. And Chillax tries to get into the goal, and fortunately, good for us, they did not connect. Now we see Dozeth able to knock the ball back into the Pioneer side of the field, but Jal was right there to just kind of keep the ball in the air, keep it disrupted, but Chillax is going for the throw, but Larson is able to block it away. So now we see Brownie be able to take a shot in, but not quite the right angle, but Larson's able to knock it away. And now this is Joel's chance for get a goal in, and we do see another score for the Pioneers. So Joel comes in there, just very well done. Mount Vernon just kind of moved off to the side, was not able to defend the goal. So right now the Pioneers are up 2-1, 2:15 left in game 1 of this best of 5 series. So we see Joel trying to take a shot in there, but Dozeth is there to be able to block. Brownie's going to be, well, I thought he was going to take the ball, but I guess not. So Dozeth is going to be trying to bring the ball down to the Marietta side of the field. And he tries to go for the angle shot and just does not hit, and it bounces off there. But here comes Brownie trying to get another shot in, but both Larson and Joel were there to defend. But we do see an explosion there, and because of the demo, Chillax was able to get the score there. I mean, sometimes if you just blow up someone, that would prevent Marietta from being able to defend. So Chillax, with that score, was able to tie it up. So it is 2-2 with 1:50 left in this game. And we see a nice save there by Thaxter. Just barely getting up there to block the goal. And he's coming onto the other side of the field to do something. But Mount Vernon was able to kind of defend for a bit. Chillax is trying to set things up, but Brownie's over there, but the ball's coming right back over to Dozeth, so he's going to be going up and blocking it away. But Larson gets in a nice hit, but does not quite connect. Now we see Dozeth trying to go for the score, but a very nice defend there by the Pioneers, so they'll knock it away. So Brownie's trying to go for a shot. John was able to knock it away, but here comes Chillax with a potential score, but Thaxter's going to block it away and try to see if he can find Dozeth, but does not. So it's just been kind of going back and forth here between the two teams. So we see Larson going to try to disrupt Mount Vernon's momentum. We have the 1 minute warning, and it is still tied up. So I have a feeling that the next score could win this game. And we see Joel getting the ball away from Brownie, but Brownie's trying really hard to keep control of the ball. And then Chillax takes it away to go for the offensive. And he's trying to go in for the shot, and Dozeth tries to knock it in, but Thaxter was there to block. So we got about 37 seconds left in this game, and Dozeth tries to go for a shot, but whiffs. So then we see Chillax bring the ball over, but here's Pioneers. Thaxter gets a really nice hit over the other side of the field, but Brownie was right there to intercept. So now we see Jal trying to go in, but Dozent is just saying, no, you are not going to. And Dozent's going to try to go for the score, and Thaxter just be able to knock the ball away. 17 seconds left in the first game. Chillax is trying to go for the score, and Larson's right there to defend. So a very nice save, and another demo. So they're doing everything they can to blow up the defender so they can't block the goal. 5 seconds left, so Jal's able to knock the ball over. So they got 3 seconds left to try to get a score, and 1 second left. And the ball's about to land. So Dozent's going to try something here. And Chillax tries to go for a score. The ball is not landing. And we are now in overtime in this first game. Whew, this is exciting so far. So next goal does win this game. So can the Pioneers hold off? Can they try to get a shot in? Dothan's going to try to do something here. And they got the ball lined up center. Larson's going to try to knock it away. But Dothan tries to go in here. And a great save there by Thaxter. And we see Joel trying to disrupt... Joel trying to disrupt everything for Mount Vernon. We see Brownie going to bring the ball over, trying to go for a shot. And a very nice defend by Marietta. So Thaxter's going to be bringing the ball down, but Dozent is there to block it back. And then we see how Jillax has control of the ball. Going to try to bring it down, but Jal gets a nice hit there to prevent that. And we see Larson trying over there. Both Larson and Thaxter are there to try to get the ball under control. And we see almost goes in. Dozent almost gave the game for Mount Vernon, but fortunately Pioneers were there to block. But Brownie's going to be going in for the shot, and Thaxter was able to block it. So Jal's going to be taking the ball, but Chillax is right there to block it. So the pressure is being put onto the Pioneers. So Thaxter right now has control of the ball. He's going to try to bring it over. And Chillax was able to knock it away from it. So Larson's going to be knocking it down. And this may be Marietta's chance, but Chillax is right there to defend, but didn't need to. Brownie was there for the save. So Thaxter was able to knock it. Chillax is going straight for the goal, and there's no one to defend. And Chillax will get the goal. So unfortunately, it was a good shot there by Chillax, but no one from Marietta was there to defend during that. So that does mean that game one will go to Mount Vernon. So I mean, that was a very well played game there. That was probably one of the best games I've seen from Marietta so far. But unfortunately, Mount Vernon was able to squeak by with that. But don't worry, it is a best of 5 series. So Marietta can still come back. They just need to win 3 games. If they played like that in the next couple of games and try to get a couple wins, we could have a very exciting game here. So I think everyone is ready. Go ahead and say that I'm ready. All right, so let me make sure I have things here set up. So looks like Marietta will still be on the orange side. So let's get this in here. So this is game 2 of the best of 5 series, Marietta versus Mount Vernon. And let's see if we see the same kind of fireworks from the last game, because Marietta was playing very well, but Mount Vernon is a very good team. So the fact that they were able to only lose by 1 goal right there and go into overtime, very well executed against this very good Mount Vernon team. So we see Jal getting a nice hit over there, and Dozent is going to be bringing the ball back over. He's going to try to get the ball centered up for the score, and Brown is going to go for this, but he misses. So this is Marietta's chance to get the ball away from their side of the field. Very nice hit by Thaxter, just doesn't quite connect. And we see both Brownie and Chillax there to block the ball away. So now it looks like Mount Vernon is going to try to go center it up, but Jal's right there to block it away. So nice save there. So Jal's going to be trying to knock it, but it does get knocked back. And Larson tried to knock it away and does not quite connect, but Thaxter's there to be able to block away before Mount Vernon was able to score. Larson tries to get something, but Chillax was able to knock it just beforehand. So Dozent's going to go in for the score, but it bounces off. So now we see Chillax going to try to set up something, try to get the ball centered for the score, but Larson's there and so is Jal to be able to knock it away to prevent it from getting centered. And then Brownie's going to go into the air and try to go right in for it, but Thaxter's there for a very nice save. But Dozent is right there to try to center up, and Chillax is going to angle it, but just does not quite connect. Brownie's going for the angle shot, but Thaxter's there for another save. So Chillax knocks it into the corner and does get the score for Mount Vernon. So they've been taking a lot of shots there, and Chillax was just able to get a nice angle there before Jal or Larson were able to block that. So it is 1-0 with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in game 2. So you see Jal able to knock away a little bit, but Brownie's right there to try to knock it straight towards the goal, but it's going to be a little high. But Dozen's going to try to angle it down, but doesn't quite get the angle. And Thaxter's there to be able to try to block it off. You see Larson trying to get the ball away, and Jal's able to knock it out, and he's starting to dribble over, but Chillax is right there to knock it back over to Marietta's side. So Thaxter's going to go with the bank shot to knock away from Chillax, but Dozen is right there to get the ball in the air, trying to center it up for the shot. Knows he's not going to be able to connect and goes back. Now we see Mount Vernon still putting on quite a bit of pressure. So Larson's going to take the hit to block it away, but Brownie's right there to be able to knock it right back. But Thaxter's there with a very good save. So right now, so there was a demo again, so Larson got demoed. So we see Thaxter kind of went onto the ball a little bit, trying to bring it over, trying to set this goal, but Chillax is right there to block it away. So now Marion's going to have to fall back and play defensive again as Chillax is trying to center the ball for a score. And there was no one there to follow up on it. Brownie's going to try to center up, but once again, nothing there for a clear shot. We'll see Mount Vernon just be able to knock the ball, but this may be an opportunity right there for the Pioneers taking a shot towards the goal. Just goes a little bit into the air and just a little high. Now we see Mount Vernon's going to try to go on the offense, but Larson's right there, but the ball gets knocked to the other side of the field, but now Dones is going to be able to put it on the Pioneers side. And Thaxter gets a very nice shot, but both Thaxter and Larson get demoed, but fortunately the ball is nowhere near Marietta's goal, so Mount Vernon is not able to capitalize on having that numbers advantage. Chillax is going to try to bring something over there, but I believe that was Larson that able to knock away, and Jal's going to try to take a shot, and the ball goes a little high in the air, and nothing quite connects yet. So we still got about 1:19 left, and Marietta is going to have to get something on the board here. And we see a nice hit there, nice save there by Larson, but Mount Vernon is keeping on the pressure. We see Thaxter, a very nice shot there. But Mount Vernon's going to try to take a shot, but Thaxter's in the defend. There's 1 minute remaining in this round, and we see the ball being banked. But Chillax is able to knock away, and this here's Larson with trying to get the ball centered up. But Chillax was able to deflect it before it can go into the goal. But yeah, Mount Vernon's just doing a really good job of keeping the ball off of their side of the field. Marietta's got about 37 seconds left, so this is their chance to try to get something. Jal's going to bring it over, and Chillax is able to block it away. And Jal gets demoed at the same time. So Larson's going to try to set up to knock it away. But Brownie's going to be trying over there to intercept it, and does try to disrupt it a little bit. And Jal's there for it, and does not quite connect. But Thaxter's over there too. But now Marietta's got about 13 seconds left before the end of the game. So Thaxter is over there to try to set up something. With 6 seconds left, and they get their best try. Doesn't quite go in. So 1 second left. So the ball is up in the air. And that is game 2. So Mary had a couple of close shots, but unfortunately, Mount Vernon does take game 2. All right, so as I said, this is a best of 5. So if Mount Vernon does take this game, then they do win the entire match. So Marietta is going to have to do a reverse sweep if they want to be able to come back and win this match. So they're going to have to win the next 3 games. So we are getting things set up here. So it looks like it will be the same side. So they're just getting the lobby here set up. I mean, all things considered, Marietta is holding pretty well, but just not quite. Okay, there we go. I was about to say we were short of a player. They were starting it up, but so now this is game 3 of Marietta versus Mount Vernon. If Mount Vernon wins, they do win the match. So Marietta has to win the next 3 games if they want to stay alive. So we see Jaw with a nice defense there. But Chillax is able to keep pressure onto the Pioneers. And Delta tries to go for the goal. And both Larson and Jaw are able to get great saves. And Thaxter knocks it off to the side, so it's no longer centered. So we see Thaxter getting a nice hit over to Mount Vernon's side of the field. But there's no follow-up with it. But Jaw's over there to try to bounce the ball. But Chillax was right there to be able to intercept it. And then we see Larson be able to bounce it back. And Brownie's knocking it over to Marietta's side. So Brownie tries to center it up. And Chillax tries to go for the throw, but does not quite connect. And we're just seeing Mount Vernon be able to set it up and trying to get shots in. And Chillax is trying to angle it. And it was disrupted by, I believe it was Jaw. So now Brownie's going to be trying to take the ball to the other side of the field. And we see Thaxter over there trying to defend. And a very nice save there by Jaw. But we do see Chillax just trying to put the pressure on. And Marietta's doing everything they can to get the ball back to Mount Vernon's side of the field. We see Chillax trying to go for Larson, was able to knock it away just in time, but Brownie's able to block the ball back onto Marietta's side of the field. He's going to be trying to go for the score, and a very nice save there by Thaxter. Now we see Dozo trying to go in there, but Marietta was able to defend. And Chillax had a very small goal, and it's about to connect, and it does! Oh, you gotta hate those things. So the ball's just right there, you just gotta knock it away. And Thaxter tries so hard, but the ball just, it doesn't, just has that little love tap there to connect it. You hate to see those. So that does mean that Mount Vernon is up 1-0, 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game 3. If they win, they do win the entire match. So Marietta is going to have to get something. And Jaw was able to Jaw got demoed, and Chillax was able to capitalize on and score. So very quickly, Mount Vernon is now up ahead 2-0. So Larson tried his best to block it, but just was not able to connect in time. So this is going to be a key game here, so it's going to be up to Marietta to get at least 2 goals to take it to overtime. Needs 3 to actually win and stay alive in this game. So right now we see Brownie actually getting demoed, so this may be Marietta's chance to try to do something here. But the ball's still on Marietta's side of the field. You see Thaxter trying to make a play. And then Larson's going to be able to knock it over. And there's no defenders there, so this may be Marietta's chance to get something to goal. So the ball does bounce, but Brownie does have control of the ball. So Marietta will have to fall back to defend. Brownie's just kind of sitting there waiting to get his boost. So there's about 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. So Marietta's going to have to do something to get 2 goals. And Brownie tries to go for the shot, doesn't angle is able to connect off of Brownie's attempt. And now Mount Vernon is up 3-0. So it is not looking good for Marietta, because now they have to get at least 4 goals to be able to take this game. And there's only about 2 minutes left. Jaw was able to knock it away, and Chillax is right there to knock it back over to try to center up the ball for the shot. And Brownie was trying to angle in, but didn't quite get the angle. And we see Thaxter be able to block it away, just trying to get the ball off to the side so it's not centered. But Chillax is over there again to try to center, and Larson's knocking it away, but Brownie's right there to bounce it back. And Jaw gets demoed, so Marietta's down a guy for just a couple of seconds. And then Douglas is trying to go in for the score. Bounces the ball to center it up, but Jaw is able to knock it away, but it's bounced right back to Dozen, so he's able to keep the ball on Marietta's side of the field. So while Marietta was able to try to do something about it, Mount Vernon was able to knock it back. And Larson gets demoed, so the ball is dangerously over the field, but Thaxter is able to knock it away, but Thaxter gets demoed in the air. But here is Marietta's chance to score, and Jaw does get it in. So Marietta will not go down without a fight. So well played there by Jal. But now it is 3-1 with 1:04 left. So Marietta's going to have to get at least 2 more scores to go into overtime. And they only have 1 minute to be able to make that happen. So Brownie's able to get the ball over to Marietta's side of the field. Larson's going to try to make a play to knock it away. And Baxter's able to do that for him. We see Larson trying to get things set up, centering up the ball. Douglas is able to knock it to the other side of the field. Baxter's there to knock it back. Marietta's going to have to get something on the board right about now if they're going to stay in this game. So the ball's knocked over to Marietta's side. And Douglas tries to go for the score, and Larson is able to defend. The ball's just going all the way over to the goal, but Brownie is there to defend. And now he's starting to bring the ball back over to Marietta's side. And Baxter gets demoed trying to defend it. Larson's knocking it away. Now there's 22 seconds left. Doesn't try to go for the kill, but Baxter was there to defend it. Now there's 18 seconds left. But Marietta's going to have to get a score in quickly. But with each second, it's going to be more and more difficult for them to come back. So there's 10 seconds left. And Doesn't is able to knock it towards the goal. And actually gets it in with 5 seconds left. And that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin. With it now being 4-1 with only 5 seconds remaining. So Marietta will try to get something here, but there's only 2 seconds left, 1 second. And Chillax is trying to knock it into the air to see if they can get one more score. And that will do it. So unfortunately, the Pioneers do end up falling to Mount Vernon. So that should be a 3. I'm not so sure why that says a 2. I'm going to have to fix that, so my apologies. Yeah, we're still working on a couple of bugs here. Let me just see if I can fix that real quick, just to make sure everything is accurate. Oh, that'd be why. For some reason, my 3 was a 2. There you go. That's better. Yeah, so unfortunately, Marietta does fall to Mount Vernon 0-3. But that is not it for esports for this morning. So our Overwatch team will be playing Mount Vernon Nazarene at 11 a.m. And then our League of Legends team will be playing them at noon. So what we're going to do is, since it's about an hour, almost 40 minutes until the match, we're going to take down the stream for about an hour or so, and we'll bring it back up at about 10:30, 10:40 or so, and then we'll get the next broadcast for you. So if you need to go get something to eat, go do so, get a drink. We'll be back in a little over an hour for the next match. So thank you for being here to watch our Rocket League match. Just as a reminder, I'll probably mention it later on this morning that you can always follow us on social media. So be sure to follow us on Twitter, on Facebook. So at Marietta Esports for Twitter, at Marietta College Esports for Facebook, for all the latest updates. And we will see you in about a little over an hour.